Hello guys, and welcome to episode 8 of my Stellaris playthrough, playing as the Schistocerca Alveare. And today, well, we've got to finish off the crawl once our truce ends, but I don't think that will be necessarily in this episode. It depends if we get there in time. We are 42 years in. We already have 7, 8, 9, 10 planets, which is pretty good, and a total income of 109 minerals. I almost feel like I should have set it to like 20 nations with 20 advanced AI nations, because this is relatively simple so far. I'm kind of hoping that one of the advanced nations is like over the other side here, swallowed up like a lot of other guys, and we will have a massive fight on our hands eventually. But so far, so good. I mean, hasn't been too much trouble. We've got our fleet over here, which is going to continue to engage all of the mining vessels. So let's go destroy them all. And generally, these mining platforms are sitting over decent resources. Either way, we need to get a new leader for our science ship, so let's recruit one soon once we have enough influence. Actually, I could just take one off one of these researchers. Actually, we'll maybe take this guy who has the extra leader experience gain, and we will research these projects. Okay, this guy's nearly done with these ones.
Hostile fleet engaged.
And every time we complete those, it's giving us progress towards new technologies, which is wonderful. Right, let's head back to our planets. I've got to sort some of these out. We are in a bit of a pickle at the moment, because there's plenty of room for me to like move my population about. I just need to make sure that I'm clearing the blockers and using my population efficiently. So we are currently clearing that. I need to build a science lab there. On here, I will probably go for more minerals, unless we need more food. Now we're on 5 surplus. So if we build the mining network here, we can actually build a hydroponics farm there. Better to have them specialized, and I'm going to upgrade both these buildings as well. We can upgrade that building and that building. And we need to build a building here. So that's probably going to be a hydroponics farm. Or maybe even a frontier clinic. Yeah, we could get a frontier clinic there. That will give us some extra food. And we need to upgrade all these. I'll use up a lot of this excess minerals that we have. Get an engineering facility there. My lord. I need to learn how to speak again. Let's clear this blocker while we're at it. Okay, never mind. It's already queued. And we shall upgrade these hydroponics farms, this engineering facility, this physics lab. Awesome. And what we can do is we can move a population off Schistoron to one of these other planets, so that we can continue growing population on our original settlement. Actually, I don't want to do that because I need a new scientist, so we can't afford to do that at the moment. Okay, so I believe all of my transport fleets have arrived. Let's land on Schistoron.
Hostile fleet engaged.
My fleet is going to continuously engage These mining stations are mining
Debris
drones.
analyzed.
And once we're done
Situation
with
log
each debris,
updated.
they'll just continue to move on to the next. Seems to be taking quite a while though. Let's go up to fast speed. I also need to survey
Debris
these
analyzed.
places soon. But my construction ship here can build
Hostile
a couple
fleet
of
engaged.
these stations, the Rit-Ugel class
Hostile
defense
fleet engaged.
systems.
Situation log updated.
And we have a powerful population faction of the Kroll Xenos United.
Construction complete. Debris analyzed.
Hopefully my sector will take care of that. Because we do not want the Kroll to rebel.
Research complete.
They are all enslaved, so we should be fine. I'm just going to build a couple of extra defense armies.
Debris analyzed.
Just to help defend the planet against any rebellions. Okay, so what we're going to do here is probably get adaptive bureaucracy so I can get the extra leaders, because currently I can only have 10 and that would enable me to get 12. Also reduces the edict cost, which is quite nice.
Debris analyzed.
And you can see some of this debris is giving us some nice extra research. We've still got a lot of research to pick up on over here, actually.
Debris analyzed.
So yeah, this is just giving us extra points towards research now, because we've probably researched all of the technologies that debris would otherwise improve for us.
Debris analyzed.
So I could put a couple more defense platforms north and south of this wormhole generator, but I'm not going to bother for now. Now this circle around the defense platform, I don't think I've ever mentioned this before, but they are basically like hyperspace slash, well, basically FTL inhibitors. They stop anything from traveling out of the
Research
system
complete.
from within those circles. It can be really useful.
Debris analyzed. Hostile fleet
So
engaged.
field modulation finished. Let's
Debris
get assist
analyzed.
research. Not that we'll be using it for a little
Situation
while,
log
but
updated. Hostile
basically
fleet engaged.
having that there will allow me to do something with my science ships when there is no
Situation
longer
log
anything to
updated.
survey. Now I can recruit a new leader, so let's just have a look at this. What are we researching? Computing. Yeah, we can't get a computing one, so I might just get the archaeologist, and then what I'll do is put that archaeologist on a science ship.
Debris analyzed. Debris analyzed.
And then take that guy. Okay, no, not that one. That one's got anomaly fail risk reduction, so we don't want to do that. We'll just take this guy back. Okay, never mind. He's already on a research mission. Well, we'll do it afterwards then.
Construction
And in the
complete.
meantime, we can just assign that guy up here so that he gets some experience. So every member pop spawns a defense army. Currently there's only one population, so that would only be
Debris
one defense
analyzed.
army. Well, no worries.
Debris analyzed.
We'll continue to research these ones as well. My fleet can go back to home to repair. This one can as well. Just add these researches to the queue. Now that one was a nice one. 10% progress towards space torpedoes, ion disruptors, improved deflectors, and
complete.
we got some nice physics research. But our scientist died. Okay, so we need to assign a new one. Let's actually just assign this guy. And
Debris
then
analyzed.
we can get a new one for
Debris analyzed.
our research.
Construction complete.
Get the rocketry one for now. Sure that will come in handy later on. Okay, so we have some excess resources now. Let's upgrade all of these to power plants 2s now that we have the technology to do so. That will boost our energy output a lot, especially that one. And the other thing that we can do with all of the extra minerals that we have is send them to our sectors so that they can build up their planets as well. And ultimately that will come back to me because
Debris analyzed.
the income from those sectors will, yeah, like I said, go to me. Let's go to the Empire. Yeah, and then go to planets, go to the sector.
Complete.
Yeah, they could do with some more minerals, so I'll throw some their way. You can see they're using them very quickly. And that will help the development of this sector. And one thing that I should remember to do is rebuild the spaceport at Kroldar Prime. And we can do the same at Pythag Mog.
Analyzed.
Just really good to do to just help defend. I'm going to build one here as well. And that needs a solar panel network.
Analyzed.
So you can continue to upgrade like the automated sectors, but generally they will do it themselves. Well, I'm not sure if they upgrade spaceports by themselves. By the way, let's get the Engos refinery now, so we can reveal that resource. You can see we've already got some Pytharan dust under our control. Okay, so this science ship is finished with what it was doing. What we can do now is bring back our science ship and survey the systems that we just took over, because we hadn't surveyed them previously due to the fact that they were in enemy territory. So we can manage this faction. The only thing we can do is return the planets to the Kroll sovereign tribes, but we're not going to do that. We now have a 106 fleet capacity at 45 years in. That's pretty impressive. We've been optimizing this quite well so far.
Debris analyzed.
So one more debris to analyze there, then we can
Construction complete.
survey the system afterwards. So I'm just going to queue all of them to survey the systems. The other thing we can do is get this small navy to fly around and check out all of these new systems that I can access after I built the wormhole generator at Kroldar. So I would, like I said before, build loads of wormhole generators everywhere and be able to access the entire map, but at the same time it's good to keep things consolidated. We want to keep the hive together so that we can crush our enemies more effectively, and I guess it doesn't really make a difference whether I do it or not. All it will do is give me initial information, which I'm going to get as I go anyway. Now, one thing that I can work on is building a few more colony ships, and that's probably what I'm going to do now, because there are these 3 arid worlds down here, at Mescal, Ceradon and Dongar, which we can settle on. This one's quite small, but is ultra rich, so we will build a lot of mines on there.
System survey complete.
At Ceradon, this is an awesome planet. And at Mescal, this one's not too bad either. But we need to obviously get rid of those blockers. So Ceradon would be an awesome addition to my empire. And I'll create a new sector down here. And probably connect it maybe with a frontier outpost. And then when I take over these next 2 sectors here, I'll add them, or those 2 systems, I'll add them to this sector to the left. So I'll have 2 sectors.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
So these worlds are getting full. The best part is we can just resettle them. So these guys are actually getting relatively happy now. Mainly because they are fanatic spiritualists. Which is quite funny. So they almost enjoy being enslaved. Just that engineering output and the mineral output there from these guys is pretty insane. Hostile fleet. Looks like some mining drones going to be engaging my swarm.
Hostile fleet engaged.
But we will win that easily.
Situation log updated.
And we're going to fly back to our home planet. Well, actually, maybe not. Just to Kroldar to repair. Well, there's 3 desert worlds here.
Construction complete.
Nice. Okay, so that one's 12, that one's 11, that one's 8. Okay, so they're all pretty small, but still a nice system with 3 habitable planets.
Construction complete.
Okay, so let's get those colony ships going. Wow, look at the divergence on this planet. That's not good. I should probably start purging some of the bad population. Oh, actually, I can kind of afford to do that now. So, for example, this one is not Fanatic Collectivist, so I can go Purge. And they will die, and then I can just replace them with a population from my main planet, which will be much happier and much more productive. Just going to upgrade a few buildings there, and I'm going to have a quick look at my other planets. We can upgrade this. Upgrade that one as well. And we can upgrade all these hydroponics farms. Not that they are very useful, because we can't grow population on this planet anymore. But what I can do is change this tile to possibly output, yeah, we'll go for a power hub there. Now these populations aren't enslaved when they could be, so I'm going to do that.
Complete.
Now we only want to enslave population that's
Research
on
complete.
food or minerals. I'm not entirely sure how long a truce lasts, but I'd like to attack the Kroll sovereign tribes sooner than later. So if we can, I'll just declare war again. No, okay. We have a truce until 2251, so 4 more years, and we will be able to destroy them. Their opinion of us is quite bad. No surprise there, though. I'm pretty sure, like, everyone just hates me. Yeah, they will. Because I'm repugnant.
Complete.
Because I have I'm a huge threat. So people will start to make a federation against me, and that will become a problem later on. But not right now, as we are flooded with minerals. It's actually insane. We can continue to upgrade the spaceport here. I'm going to upgrade my other spaceports as well. And what I'm going to do is just have like a center block here with all of these planets will be my like sort of army planets, where I'll have my armies, my fleets, and so on. And then I will just branch out from there every time to attack someone. So this will be sort of my home sectors, my military staging. And we'll just attack from there every time. Because of course it's the swarm heart. That's where my armies belong. So we can upgrade this to a spaceport 3, and then we can get a destroyer assembly yard there. I might upgrade that to level 2, but honestly there's not really much point until I unlock more upgrades. Because unless I'm going to be building destroyers there, actually I might do, so yeah, we'll do that.
Construction complete.
So one of my scientists has died, that's annoying. Let's recruit a new one. Put him in there. And let's get the mountain range from removal blocker, and I can switch that one around actually, because this guy has expertise on new worlds. So if we take this guy and swap him round and put that one in there, then we get the bonus. Wonderful. Okay, so what we want to do now is get powered exoskeletons. The plus 5% minerals is always great. We can forget about that. Negative balance, we can forget about that. And debris over here is fine.
System survey complete.
Okay, so we've got 3 colony ships now. Let's take them all to these arid planets. So we'll colonize that planet just there. This planet I want to colonize
Construction complete.
on one of the food tiles near the center, so probably this tile here. Actually, maybe that one would be better. No, let's go on that one. Okay, so that's fine. And finally,
Construction
on
complete.
Dongar, we can get a colony ship to land on that tile. So that's quite a small planet, but it will give us influence towards this nation, the Uvzant Union, and we can wipe them out soon as well. So because of our increased border range, we should be able to attach to our original blob with those planets. I might have to build a frontier outpost down here somewhere. Looks like my science ship isn't really doing much at the moment, so let's go ahead and survey these systems surrounding Mescal. We can get my attack swarm to head towards Dongar, I think. I think I might have another wormhole at Dongar. Maybe at Ceradon would be better though. No, I think Dongar will give us much more range, won't it? So yeah, let's take a construction ship to Dongar as well. I will build research stations over here, and there's also these guys. I think they are the ones that are early space age. Yeah, so we can build an observation post there as well while we're at it. Gonna build some mining stations there. I'll get the other construction ship to work on that observation post afterwards as well. Great. Just need my science ships to hurry up now. When we're on minus 24 energy per turn, because we are currently building 3 colonies at the same time. So that's pretty crazy, but you can see my borders are expanding quite rapidly now. So those 3 colony ships will be well worth it.
Research complete.
And with a lot of buildings complete, I'm sure
System survey complete.
that we will make up the shortfall.
Research complete.
So we've got a couple of researches finished. Let's go for the mineral silo 2. And here we need to get the deep sinkhole removal. Okay, what we need to do is make these new planets into a sector. And we'll feed the sector minerals in order to bump start it. So we'll create a new sector. I almost want to give them that one so I can connect this. Yeah, there we go. And there's no point giving them Canopus, but we might give them Hazra. And we may as well give them Mystere as well. So, there we go. I always thought these sectors looked pretty ugly, like the borders of them. But oh well. So, now my sector will micromanage the building of all of these settlements. But I need to make sure they're enslaved, actually. That's the only thing I will need to do. So these are building pretty quickly at the moment because we have the increased colony construction rate from one of our researchers. But this was a good expansion here. We are going to become very huge very quickly. Because the thing is, I can continue to do this.
Established. Construction complete.
And as the colonies are established, we can get my construction vessels to go around and build on all of the stars. And we have our science ships here that are ready to survey all the systems. I have my military that is ready to wipe out any aliens that are in my way. Okay, this one actually will have to go over here somewhere. The Adnoran Union. Nation built with the principles of peaceful isolation and individual freedoms. Yeah, our warriors salute you. I'm sure we'll crush them. So they're over here. Not very big. Hopefully not the closest nation in that direction, otherwise that's a bit disappointing. Honestly though, if we do get too big in this campaign and it gets to the point where I'm obviously going to win, then I will probably just restart with a new campaign and make it a lot harder.
Research complete.
Because at the moment we are steaming ahead in terms of mineral production and so on. Let's get rid of these mountain ranges now because we can. And that will allow me to resettle a lot of my population. We're just waiting on our energy there in order to do that. Okay, so let's go for extra colony development speed, because we are going to be building a lot of colonies, and when we take the massive hit to energy, we want that to be as short as possible. So my leader has died. Unfortunately, they don't live very long. Right, let's get the research speed for biology. Okay. So what we want to do is give that sector some minerals, and they can sort themselves out. I can actually just give them loads.
Research complete.
And I can give this sector loads as well, because we are making a ton. Need to assign a new governor there. So we'll get this guy for the extra food. And soon that sector will thrive and start pushing out lots of resources. My construction ship's not really doing very much, so I can get him to build mining stations
Survey complete.
and research stations. I also need him to build a wormhole generator. Actually, that's what I can do. I'll keep him in the system. I will travel over here and build a wormhole generator close to Vatra. So we'll do that. Then we can build a couple of defense systems. And that will do nicely. And we can build some spaceports for these new colonies. That one's already building one. And then what we can do is go into the planets and make sure that these have solar panel networks and so on. This one actually needs
construction complete.
The Corvette assembly yards. Okay. If we select sectors, we can actually view their spaceports, which ones do and don't have one. So we can build one here for that one. And then I need to build solar panels on all of these so that the sectors are actually producing their own energy.
Research complete.
Okay. And this one here, they don't have any of the spaceports built yet, but that, guys, has unfortunately been my time. So I'm just going to select a couple of these researches. We'll probably start work on the space torpedoes there, and I may as well unlock the ability to go to a continental world. That could come in very handy. Although the planetary capital building is very useful as well. So we're going to go for colonial centralization. But yeah, that's it, guys. We have expanded massively in this episode, and I reckon in the next episode we will go to war with Kroll again, because we have reached 2251 and it will soon be time to declare war. But that's all for now, guys. So hopefully you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.